Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shahzari bin Abu Bakar from Group E. Want to present about friction on an inclined plane in laboratory 1. Uh, First of all, we know the theory is force is equal to zero. That means include about the first law of motion. Next, we go to the group members. My name is Shahzari. Now, then is the Muhammad Afiq, Muhammad Taufik, Muhammad Hafizuddin, and one Haikal Fitri. Next, we move to the observation.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Hafizuddin bin Karabidin. My matrix number DD210089. So for the next is our observation of the experiment is we had determined the coefficient of friction, which is frictional force. We divide by normal force. Secondly, the the friction on the inclined plane, we have been investigate by consider the angle of the incline, the mass of the object, which is wooden block, and the coefficient of friction between the object, wooden block, and the incline. And we had also observed the force which is to required for each angle to get the wooden block slide up. So on the next three slide, which is the experiment procedure, from overall of the procedure, we deeply understood the procedure and we gained the value of force required to slide the wooden block the sorry to the wooden block slide up at different angles. So when the angles of the inclined plane increase, usually the higher apply force to slide the wooden block up. Thank you. For the first test, we place the block at the right hand end of the plane and tie the plane until the block slides down the plane with uniform speed. We give the starting push to overcome the static friction. For the second test, with the same angle, which is 20 degree, we place the block at the left hand end of the plane and test the cord over the pulley. We attach the weight hook to the end of the cord and apply weight until the block slide up the plane with slowly uniform speed. Next, for our third, fourth, fifth, and sixth test, we repeat the step in test 2 with the angles increased by 10 degree in each subsequent test.
Okay, for the calculation of this experiment, which is to get the pressure needed to move the wooden block through the plane is equal to weight of block that acting on the plane plus the friction force of the plane. So that we get the P is equal to W sin theta plus nu W cos theta. This is the result of our group after doing the experiment, which is there are comparison of difference between experimental and calculated result. The difference is due to certain error during the experiment.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Manekar Fitri, DD210078. Today I'm going to discuss about discussion for this experiment. Discussion number 1, discuss the value of P obtained by experiment and calculation. Compare those values with the force acting down the plane. Most of the time, the value of P that was calculated and obtained through experimentation from various angles that has been recorded was a little bit different. The block can travel through the inclined plane because the value of P obtained is greater than the force acting down the plane. For discussion number 2, suggest some reasons why there are differences occur between the values of P by experiment and P by calculation. There are some mistakes in the experiment that cause the value of P found by the experiment to be different from the value of P found by computing. First, I'll talk about the wind mistake. Wind speed that are too fast cause load P to move up and down at bad times. The second mistake is that of parallax. When we look at the shape, our eyes are not straight with the scale of reading because of parallax mistake. The mistake is extra friction. We made the mistake at the start of the experiment because we forgot to clean everything, especially the surface of the plane. This made the block and the surface rub against each other more. For third discussion, state the difference between friction on the horizontal plane and the friction on the inclined plane. The friction on the inclined plane is greater than friction on the horizontal plane, which is one of the difference between the types of friction. Additionally, an inclined plane brings more gravitational to pull than a horizontal plane. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Taufiq and my metric number is BD220009 and I will explain about conclusion. So first, we identified sources of error like the inconsistent block movement and neglecting additional mass from the pulley system. This factor can significantly impact the accuracy of our result. To enhance accuracy, consider using sandpaper on the inclined plane to reduce friction. Alternatively, option for smoother material like polished metal or plastic. Remember, the coefficient of friction is formed by factors such as surface roughness and material properties. In conclusion, by addressing this challenge and implementing movement, we can ensure more consistent and controlled condition, leading to more accurate experimental results. Thank you for your attention.